I'm Brittany Johnson, and this is Looking Back, where we look back at what happened in East Idaho this week in history. In 1932, there was a crazy story about a stray bullet that struck a boy at the SHELLEY Spud Day celebration. The name of the boy was Gilbert Fowler. He was about 12 or 14 years old. He had climbed up on a signboard to get a better view of a horse pulling contest when he was shot. The bullet was described as a wild shot from the shooting gallery that went through the sign the boy was sitting on, and then it entered his hip. The shooting gallery was located in front of the lot where the horse event was going on. The boy was taken to a hospital in Idaho Falls, but his condition was listed as not serious. This next story happened in 1966, and the ending is truly incredible. Lane Tanner of Blackfoot, he was 3.5 years old at the time. He went in for a tonsillectomy at Bingham Memorial Hospital, and while he was receiving the anesthetic and being prepared for surgery, it was discovered that the boy's heart had stopped. The article said that for 14 tense minutes, a team of doctors and surgical nurses kept blood circulating while first attempting to restart the heart by external massage. At some point, it was decided to open his chest cavity for direct massage. Within 4 minutes, an incision was made, and the direct massaging of his heart started it beating again. Now, the whole time that this was going on, Lane's parents, they were in another room in the hospital with 2 other children who were waiting to undergo tonsillectomies once Lane came out. None of the children ended up having their tonsils out that day. Lane was kept in the hospital for 5 days to be monitored, but miraculously, he had no evidence of brain damage. Doctors said that the cardiac arrest was probably caused by a reaction to the drugs or lack of oxygen. They said his recovery was most fortunate and dramatic. Lane's parents said that they also felt it was truly a miracle. Bingham Memorial Hospital officials, they said at the time that this was the first time during the hospital's history that a case of heart stoppage had ever taken place. You can read these stories and more in this week's Looking Back article that will be published on eastidahonews.com today. Thanks so much for tuning in to this week's Looking Back, made possible by newspapers.com.